Okay, we have a little bit of competition tonight. We're going to be making some barbecue pork and cornbread waffles. So I have my grill that I have turned on. I thought I had it on. That I have turned on with the waffle plates in place. And while it is warming up to 350 degrees, I'm going to go ahead and I have just completed making some pork in the...
You said chicken.
I know, but that's what the waffle called for. That's what the recipe called for, but I was told that it's really, really good with pork, so I've changed the recipe. So let me get out a cutting board. So I'm going to shred the pork so that is ready to go, and then I'll put it back in the pot with some barbecue sauce, because that's going to go on some cornbread waffles. Everybody loves waffles. And so this is pretty easy pork to shred. You can see that, but I can do it with the gentle side and use them to hold, or I can turn it and do it with the larger side and just pull it apart a lot faster. So the idea is not to get it completely minced. If I wanted to do that, I would use something else to do that. Might use my chopper. So I just want to pull it apart a little bit. Also, I don't want to have, this is a little bit of fat, I'll get rid of that. My point tonight was not to have too much protein coming out of a meat product. And so we are going to add some pea protein to have a little bit more protein in our main waffle portion. To pull this apart a little bit more. And I love these quick shreds. Let's see, that will do that. They go back together like that, which is great. And I can also use one of them just to put it back in the pan, so I'm not dirtying another thing, another pot. We have a little friend who smells meat, so she has come around. I think I dropped a little piece here. I dropped a little piece here. I'm going to put some barbecue sauce in that, and we'll be mixing that around. Just a little. I'm getting, my videographer is looking at me like, no, that's a little. Okay. Now, next step, while that is waiting, and while this is cooling, we're going to go ahead and make our cornbread waffles. So I have some Pioneer cornbread mix. This is made right here in San Antonio. Do you want me to video and you want to make them?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead, and this is a double batch. So we're going to add 1.5 cups of milk. And come back a little bit. You're a little close there. And go ahead and mix in the 2 eggs. This is the new mini whisk, which is a really nice size. We don't want to over blend, so we're going to go ahead. And meanwhile, I'm going to take this butter, which is in a prep bowl, and put it in the microwave and just melt it. You don't have a cover to melt it. You should consider just putting a paper towel on top. We're back. How's it doing? Okay. All right, that looks good.
The egg's not fully perfect.
right, why don't you go ahead and get the butter? And I'm going to go ahead and get the pea protein ready. So I have moved my pea protein into it's an old gelato container. And go ahead and give us a scoop.
Where? In the butter or in the?
Just put a whole scoop right in there.
In here?
Yep. So we're putting some extra protein into the batter. Pop that butter in.
In here?
Yep. Okay. It's really helpful to have another person in the kitchen helping you out. And we are almost ready for our waffles. So I'm going to stop at this point, and we will be back when we start making the waffles and putting them together.